It's fun to do football games again.
It was preseason, and Calgary left lots of guys at home, but what can you say about Vernon's performance tonight?
Yeah, he looked sharp, made some really good throws, and then it was impressive that he made some off-script plays, buying time with his feet, running for a first down, or buying time and finding an open guy. So it was good to see him in a rhythm and feeling good about things. And we didn't have a set deadline of when he was going to be pulled from the game. But with that last time, I said I've seen enough. Have you seen enough? And he said, yeah, me too. And I said that's good. I like that.
Does it feel like the game is slowing down for him?
Well, I think he just has so much more of a command of terminology in the huddle and knowing our guys. So, it was a guy that had to, literally come in last year and figure it all out in a matter of days. And now he's had a whole off season. He's used to our offensive coordinator and used to how we're calling plays and all those things. So that continuity helps.
Who else stood out to you?
I'm gonna reserve judgment, but I was happy the way we competed all the way through. We were just having trouble moving the ball, but you learn a lot about those new guys. For both teams, there were so many new guys on the field in the fourth quarter, and just to see who can step up and make a play and what happens. So I was happy for our guys on that last drive that they were able to make a couple plays to put us in field goal range, and then have Kieran kick a game winner for us.
Taking into account preseason, play calling being limited because you're heading back to Calgary, all those things into account, the fact that you guys had those troubles moving the ball, does that concern you, behind Vernon?
I'm not going to read too much into. As coaches, we're always concerned about everything. We want to be as good as we can be, but I wouldn't read too much into this game. From a standpoint of who won this game doesn't really matter as far as next week, and there's a lot of new guys doing different things. So the thing we want to make sure is that as individual players that we don't miss out on someone. So I think the evaluation piece was more important in this than winning the game. I wanted to see him compete, and I wanted to see those young guys compete and see how they did at the end and see who was making plays.
What did you think of the running back performances?
Yeah, he runs hard. Yeah, that's gonna be when we need to make sure we do a good job. I told the coaches that we're gonna be lacking sleep the next few days with us playing the first game of the year on Thursday, and then we don't technically have to make our cuts till Saturday, but we want to get as much homework done. And make our moves tomorrow as much as possible, because we're going to come in on Saturday and meet with the players regarding game planning Calgary. So it's all going to happen really fast. But at the same time, when it's happening fast, we need to make sure we do a good job. Number one, to make sure the BC Lions are keeping the best players around, and two, to give a fair assessment to those guys as individuals.
You talked last week about those contested deep balls being a bit of a problem for the secondary. It seemed like it was again tonight. How do you get that fixed?
Yeah, we need to make sure we'll take a look at that. Deep balls are a big part of the CFL, and we need to make sure we're coaching the guys that are going to be playing for us and focus on that, and make sure those guys that are playing for us next week are making as many of those plays as we can make.
Had a couple of really impressive catches tonight.
Yeah.
Is getting him more involved in the offense a focus for you guys going this year?
Yeah, he definitely should. He's a guy that you want on your football team for a number of reasons, and he needs to be on the field, getting touches. And there's been some other guys that have been overlooked because of their height. Returners in this league in the past, and I think that's a mistake, because he consistently does it in practice, and he does it in games, and makes really good catches. And he's a tough player. We're lucky to have him.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, thanks, guys.